here in this one.
No,
so we've got a 2nd and 5. Play action now. Gabbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you think of really good teams that play a base 3-4 defense, you'll have to think the defensive line handles a lot of things. Eat up double teams with your nose guard. Your defensive ends are what we call base guys that can hold the point of attack, and they make it very difficult for people to run the football.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. So they're on that play offensively. They ran there's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
It's called spinning.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Gabbert on 1st down. Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Vontae Davis is one of the strongest cornerbacks in the league. Equally adept at playing the run and the pass.
Here's Gabbert now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there at 22. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They'll run with Darkwan. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prep for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
They'll run again now with Darkwan. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. 2nd down, Gabbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive.
Hey, you see the cross man I did with that?
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They have things going their way.
Here's Luck. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a loose football. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On the run, Darkwan. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
Because you stupid, yeah.
That may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And now it's 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
So they recover the fumble in plus position, but they can't go anywhere. In fact, they go backwards, but they do get a field goal out of it.
They'll take the 3, but in a lot of ways, they feel like they let themselves down by not capitalizing, and they definitely let the defense down for getting the key turnover.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was in the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Right.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark you down at the 39.
Hey, my Gary hot. You gotta get on my fucking nerves too.
1st and 10 now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, here's Love. And it's incomplete.
What about the ball?
And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
Calvin Pryor's exactly what you're looking for in a safety who polices the middle of the field.
3rd and 4.
Man, my nigga went out.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And how about this, a fake? Throwing middle, and it's complete. And a fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
You gotta do some amazing shit to stop that play.
Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Now they try the right side here, and he is going to lose yardage here.
It's hard, man.
Like, 3 yards, and
it's
now
hard.
it's 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and
feel
get
like
to
they
the quarterback.
gotta message you while you're playing the game? I hate that.
To throw on second down is Luck. Left side, it's Dorsett. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Luck. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Here's Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Following the interception, here's Gabbert, eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's Darquan. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now Darquan. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. These short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff is on the left side. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And New York set to take the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it.
I played Nelson in both leagues twice.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a New York first.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen.
Oh.
It takes a strong-arm guy who can.
Hey, you see that boy number 6, Gucci, man?
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread off.
Yeah, I did the wrong play. I wasn't expecting to do that. I did the wrong play. I couldn't even get set up. I tripped out.
Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown of the year. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Shreds the tackle. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they're able to get
that rookie I got nice. It's nice.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
You don't have to be a finished
Yo,
product
that
to show
bitch
some pretty good
nice.
glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Yeah.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case,
oh, it went wide open.
Did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Completely hit the wrong hole.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will knot us up at 10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense...
You look vibrant, girl, with all this red on.
And they were able to hold them to just 3.
Vibrant thing, you vibrant thing. Vibrant thing, you vibrant thing.
Punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So
I really just don't know.
How do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Gabbert now being chased out left. And his throw here is incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver. And it's
I hate when you get aggravated, bro. I promise, bro. On everything.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Gabbert now to throw on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks. Say, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Throwing again. Gabbert on 2nd and 10. And that
one I got to get my pick from there, man. Come on, man.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peak, was the target, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Jets turn things over to Locke Edwards to punt it.
What are you talking about?
This is taken around the 12. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And he motions the wide receiver. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And that is caught. Touchdown.
Gucci.
A big play there as time expires in the 1st half. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On second down, here's Love. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
You intense. Yeah, all that red on too. I knew you were looking intense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second down, Gabbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Gabbert now. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll throw again. Gabbert. He completes it to Peak. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And they're going to speed things up here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. On second down, Gabbert again. And that's incomplete. Orleans Darkwa, the intended target. Third down here. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. On third down, Gabbert. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game.
Bro, this bus, man, I'm doing over here is amazing.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Gabbert on fourth down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a pickup of 17 there. And on fourth and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw, Gabbert flushed out right. Now the ball comes loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Theo Riddick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game.
I didn't even know I did that play, but I thought I did a couple too.
What's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've had to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments.
Watch this shit. I fucked up, man.
Having scored the last time.
Fucked up.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This is going to sound a little strange, but that was a really nice effort because he broke a tackle and almost sprang free, but it still ended up with a loss of yardage. The defense won that battle.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Finding time. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. This is taken at the 18. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets take possession. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down
screen right here.
Throwing again. Gabbard on 2nd and 10. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Good flow concept.
Devin Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And tough starting field position here. On 1st and 10, Luck. And that'll be
drop the ball, man. Can't win like that, man.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. In motion goes the tight end. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And oh, he coughed it up.
Look at this shit.
Wow. That ball gets knocked
Look at this
free,
shit, Goon.
but a teammate
Look at this
comes
fucking shit,
along
Goon.
and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at
What
bat,
the
people
fuck
on
is
base in
this?
scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Luck on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston that he goes to Stanford. He's got it all.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives him a little bit of room to complete it.
From the red zone now, Luck. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
2nd and 10, Luck again. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Third and long, it's Luck. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out. And you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Smith catches left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Still on his feet. Cuts it out to the sideline. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Score broke 3 fucking
Great
tackles.
run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's in. in. Touchdown, Jets.
I just played it myself.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to
like
kick
a
it
90s
away.
girl.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw on second down is Locke. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And the play clock's running down. On first down, Luck. Flush to his right. And almost intercepted.
That was stupid.
It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second
Man,
down.
that was dumb.
Second down here
I
after
did
the
that dumbass
incomplete
shit,
pass.
That's fucking stupid, man.
In motion comes the tight end left. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second and 10, Locke. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Now a play fake, and it's Locke. And able to find Dorsett. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Here's Locke. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Throwing right, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Do this shit.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
I didn't mean to do that play. I meant to get the field goal.
Trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
New York set to take the field. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No crazy plays. And they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. To throw is Gabbert. And this one complete to Smith. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Gabbert to throw. Out to the flat.
He got it. He got it. Good shit, boy. I had to respect the other thing. Good shit.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover.
Fuck.
When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Well, I know it points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
He did a good play.
So for the Jets, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Colts,
then I play them again
drop them to 4-2 on
we
the
advance
year.
too.
And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. Do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do. I think I'm gonna do something crazy.
He pressed it off, but he didn't give me the off thing. Sunday and Monday. Yeah.
Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going? You don't need a map. You don't need a nap. You don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma feel my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. Do what you wanna do. Think about to do it. Think about to do it. Do something crazy.
Down. Do something crazy.
Do something crazy. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. Do what you wanna do. Think about to do it. Think about to do it. Do something crazy.